And welcome back to Let's Play not Gothic 3, sorry, that's another game that I'm working on. Let's play Baldur's Gate 2, Enhanced Edition. This is Mr. Joseph, and on today's exciting episode we're continuing our escape from the dungeon. So, what do we have here? A inexplicably fancy room in the middle of this dungeon. I am searching for traps and I have found a couple. Let's take them out. Defusing traps is your first priority in a room like this before even thinking about grabbing loot. Okay, there's one. You get good experience for disarming traps. I'm not sure if that was the case in Baldur's Gate 1. I don't think it was. They might have changed that in the Enhanced Edition. Okay, there's a goblin. I wish he was just a little bit more skilled with that bow. I also kind of wish I had an archer in the party right now, like Kevon from the first game. I don't know if he was an archer proper or just a really good ranger, but either way, he could just massacre people with his bow, and it was really convenient, because then we wouldn't have to deal with the melee on this, but whatever. It's whatever. And MON is running away. These goblins seem unduly focused on MON. MON just took that one out. And Jaheira just took that one out. Okay, nice work, Jaheira. Way to contribute. Okay. I thought there was a fourth one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, I would say we sort of, whether we liked it or not, we cleared that room of traps. Alright, so let's have MON grab some stuff. Scroll. By the way, being a mage, MON can also learn these spells, so, you know, if they're kind of generic looking, you might just have her learn them just to save inventory space. Especially considering we... Ooh, that's interesting. I'll take a look at that in a minute. But I was going to say, especially since we don't really have a container of any sort to contain all these spells. So I'm going to have MON learn a few of these. Just to get the experience and to manage inventory space a little bit better. Okay, that helps us a lot, saving inventory space. Okay, this is a air elemental statue. Interesting. If you remember, and I didn't really point it out at the time, this door up here said it needed some sort of figurine to fit in a slot. I suspect that air elemental statue might be useful in that regard. In fact, I'm going to go over to the door and use it. While my characters are traveling, as you can see on the map screen, I'm going to explain a couple other things to you about this game. First of all, the original vanilla version of the game did not include the 4 extra characters that I mentioned on the first episode: Nira, Hexit, Dorn, and that monk guy that I can't remember the name of right now, Rostad or something. So they've added those in this Enhanced Edition, which is probably worth the money right there, because they're really well-made characters with excellent storylines and additional content. Secondly, the vanilla version of the game doesn't include any mods. I've added a bunch of mods, one of which randomizes the spells, so normally we'd be getting a little bit crappier version of spells, but because of the randomized spells, the game is perhaps a little bit less concerned about artificially nerfing down the spells based upon the fact that I haven't really gotten a lot of experience. I'm going to quick save here. And I'm going to send everybody up there.
Time to move? Gotcha.
Send my thief in, maybe. Okay, there's a method. It's an air method. That doesn't sound good. I'm going to spread up my party, and you'll see why in just a minute.
I await your move.
I'm going to go ahead and use the chromatic orb on the second one. And I just did one. Sometimes chromatic orb has interesting... Okay, so that's why I was trying to avoid this area effect spell. And they still... Oh boy, Jahir's not looking good. Ow. Chromatic orb sometimes blinds, stuns, or instantly kills creatures. I'm giving Jahir a quaffle potion.
Next time.
Ow. That really fucking hurts. Pardon my language. Okay, well, killed him. I can't believe he's only worth 420. He should be worth just a little bit more. He's tougher than the others. Let's go this way.
Yep.
I have M1 detect traps. I'm not getting a good feeling about this.
What do you want?
Let's take it nice and slow. Go ahead, quick save. Oh, we got another one. Is it another air method? Oh, great. This could be bad.
Go for the eyes, fool. Go for the eyes. That's not right.
There, yep, that's what I was worried about.
Right.
Kill him quickly before he does it again. It hurts.
Next time.
Come on. Come on. And we're out of darts. Let's put the throwing daggers just to give her something. You know what? I should give her a sling. I should just really do it. I thought we had an extra sling somewhere. Yeah. Alright, when she runs out of throwing daggers, I'll give her the sling. Because I believe she's proficient in sling. Yeah, dart sling. I'm actually cutting away from the action here to explain the proficiency table here. Basically, this is how proficiencies work in AD&D 2nd edition, except that the top table represents the Baldur's Gate 2 vanilla bonuses, whereas the middle table represents the Baldur's Gate 1 bonuses and the true pure form rule-based bonuses that were nerfed down in Baldur's Gate 2 vanilla. And so if you actually look at the table, that affects proficiency slots 3, 4, and 5, and I'll explain that in a minute. But basically the game wanted to make it a little tougher, or people to be less ridiculously good at attacking, so they nerfed it down a bit. If you look at the bottom here, it shows that somebody who's considered unskilled with 0 proficiency slots spent will suffer a -2 to hit bonus and a -1 damage bonus. Basically what that means is somebody who's not proficient in something suffers a -1 penalty, whereas somebody who's proficient suffers no penalty and gets no bonus. Somebody who's considered specialized with 2 proficiency points will get +1 to hit, +2 damage, and +1/2 attack per round. So every 2 rounds they get an extra attack. Then you've got your mastery, high mastery, grand mastery, which in the nerfed down version is +2, +2, +2, +3, +2, +4, and in the original pure version is +3, +3, +3, +4, +3, +5. So as you can see, that's a huge difference. Also, grand mastery in the pure rules gives you an extra +3 halves attacks per round for a grand total of 5 attacks every 2 rounds. So it's a pretty good deal if you can get that up to that level. That's an extremely effective fighter. But I wanted to show you that because my mage here has, she's not proficient in daggers, so she's going to suffer a -1 penalty. But she is proficient in sling, so she's not going to suffer that penalty. Also, bonus points if you can name this tune. Alright, back to the game. Okay, excellent. She's not proficient in throwing daggers instantly. Okay.
Name.
Continue detecting traps, someone. Never mind. Attack the, smoke method. That's better. I like smoke methods better because they don't do area of effect damage. At least to the best of my knowledge, they don't.
Ready and willing. Good to go.
Okay, there's an object here. It's like this the whole point of this pathway. Let's take a look for traps. Whoa, what the hell?
Something up right you are.
What is going on? I have no idea what this is. This is totally new content. I think this... what the F? Is this some sort of dream world that... Is this part of a mod? I guess I can leave that direction if I need to. This is freaking me out.
You point, I punch.
Okay, Emily just effing disappeared from where we were. Maybe I should have listened more closely when... See, I just have this tendency to scroll through this dialogue, so I should probably have listened more closely when I talked to that first guy. I'm a little uncomfortable. I have no idea what's going on, and frankly, Imoen's a little vulnerable by herself. Air elemental? With a wife? This is so creepy. This is one of those WTF moments. Let's go back and talk to that first guy. I'll talk to this dude again. Okay, so they want me to take out some bandits. Something about the Kingdom of Air. I guess I'm not going to quick save because my last quick save was at least here. I'm going to do a temp save. I'm going to save it as temp. Maybe I shouldn't hide in shadows. As if it matters. She can't do shit with that. She's just so bad at that. Imoen is actually not that good of a thief. And she's now leveling in mage, so I don't know what happened. I feel like she was better than this. Maybe I forgot to distribute some points or something. Because I appear to be in a pocket of air, of like an air dimension. He wants me to kill some things too. Earth methods. Okay. What is this? Okay. That guy disappeared. Not getting much in that direction. Let's go over here. Okay, here I am again. I took a little break there to figure this out. I ended up getting the rest of my party over here to this weird plane of existence, and then I killed 3 earth methods, and this guy seems to be willing to talk now, so... Well, I got a whole bunch of experience. That's kind of cool, I guess. Still not a lot closer to figuring this out. But let me go talk to the air elemental, because he referenced the hiss guy, the air elemental guy. While I'm doing that, I'm going to level Jahira, who just got a level in her druid side of her multi-class. No additional weapon proficiencies, but she does get new spells. Do a cure poison on that one. And tree skin or whatever that is, bark skin. And level 5. Should we do big heal or should we do mass heal? I'll do mass heal. Okay. And get everybody up to talk to the air elemental dude. I just think this map is not scaled correctly.
Something up?
I'm following this method, basically. Are they fighting? They are. Well, I guess I'll wait for them to fight and see what happens. Okay. No objects. Let me talk to Hiss. See if that changes his dialogue. I mean, I guess I could attack the elementals, but I just don't feel like it. Let me try escaping. Now that I've got the full party, let me just try frickin' escaping. And we'll just think of this as a little side experience and move on, you know? I tried to look it up online. I couldn't find anything about whether there's some sort of item that you get or whatever, so I'm just gonna move on. This might be part of the unfinished business mod. I mean, we can always go back if I find something worthwhile, you know, I'll look it up. We can always go back until we leave this dungeon, then we can't go back anymore, so. And, you know, from a role-playing standpoint, time doesn't exist in that plane, so let's keep that in mind. Okay, we got some enemies. Missed method. Ouch.
Time to move? No problem at all.
Speak your mind.
And Jahira needs a potion.
Every hamster has his day.
Yep, you can count on me.
Great fun!
Would you this way then?
Go and use a magic missile here.
Name's exactly.
Okay, even the odds a bit. Using Imoen to kite these guys while my fighters try to get the initiative on these other methods. Imoen's blinded, so she can't really see for missile weapon purposes. That's not good.
That's not right.
Ow. Ow.
If I have to fight to get out of here, so be it.
Armored, sharpened, and raring to go. Great!
Ow.
Who says what?
Take the potion. These guys are tough.
Not right.
I read the word death on this screen. It was the method dying, but I thought it was one of my guys. I was terribly worried.
For the eyes.
That would have been really fucking inconvenient.
And of justice.
Alright. Okay, we have survived. Well, let's see, for healing, not a lot. We only have 2 minor heals left. Since arguably this is part of the plane that exists outside of time, I feel like we might want to take a sleep here. From a role-playing perspective, I think we could justify this one sleep, because it would be like outside of time. So let's go ahead and do it. Click on the sleep icon down here,
Ready and willing.
and she's gonna get
I sure
blah
have
blah
some
blah, all
good.
upset about it. We had to take the risk, blah blah
I would have run screaming a
blah
dozen
blah
times.
blah 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 blah. Okay,
I am Groot.
moving on. And we have a lamp. And we have a genie out of the lamp. He has something that belongs to me. I'm asking him for it, and he says, no, not unless you help me first. He needs to escape. I need to get a flask for him. Okay. He tells me the flask is with these dryads that I haven't yet encountered, so let's go ahead and leave the plane of air here. Okay, let's go back to this area where we left off, on this main part of the dungeon. Back on track now. So as my guys are traveling, just another word about the game. So using 2nd edition rules means that each ability stat has a certain bonus associated with it. For example, strength affects the ability of a fighter to hit something, whereas dexterity affects the ability of a missile weapon to hit something. Intelligence affects the number of spells you can learn and what the chance of learning them is, or whatever. And wisdom affects priest spells. Charisma affects the ability to influence other people, like in transactions and things. Constitution affects your resilience to things like poison and whatnot. So it's a little bit complicated because the bonuses,
Time to move? Good to
unlike 3rd edition, which simplifies and streamlines those bonuses, in this game there are about 4 or 5 different calculations that are independently based on the ability score rather than just one. So like in 3rd edition you'd get +2 as your dex bonus for everything related to dex, whereas in this game you get +2 and then you get a AC enhancement that's a little bit different, and you get a little enhancement for avoiding I don't remember all the details, but you know, point is it's a little bit more complicated. Okay, back to the game. I want to learn that spell. Let me quick save it just in case I don't learn it. I think with a 19 intelligence you have like a 95% chance of learning a spell. So, good. Okay. Go ahead and give her that sling. Okay, and let's go ahead and proceed with the game.
Cover your nose, fool.
Oh,
We will leave
how
no
about that?
crevice
Dryads.
untouched.
We have to help them by talking to Dryads in the Windspear Hills or whatever they just said. they want me to take the acorns to the Fairy Queen, and they'll give me the flask in exchange. So I gave them or I'll tell them I'll agree to the acorns.
Yep. So beautiful.
Blah blah blah.
I used to dream of dryads and their beautiful trees.
Okay, so I told them that we had okay, so I told them we got the acorns, and they said that they're happy with us, and they told us something about this room down here. But before I go to that room, I'm going to go back to the genie and see what he's going to give me. Okay, so here we are back in front of the genie. Let's go ahead and give him the lamp. And we lost an item, but we gained an item. And he's going to escape. And this is the item we gave. The Sword of Chaos +2. Each hit drains 1 hit point from the target and transfers to the wielder. Oh, that's pretty cool. And it's a two-handed magical sword. Let's give that to Minx. He'll know exactly what to do with it. Go ahead and toss the other one away. We don't need it. And back to the dungeon we go. Okay, as I return from the genie who just gave me the +2 chaos sword there, which is a great sword for this stage of the game, I want to explain to you a little bit about what you can surmise about your party. So, in Baldur's Gate 1, we know that Jaheira was good friends and lovers or whatever with Khalid, this kind of wussy fighter guy. And then Minsk was the protector of this mage Dynahair. And we noticed that Khalid and Dynahair are not with us, but Minsk and Jaheira and MON and myself are, which tells me that Khalid and Dynahair are probably the two missing party members that we have right now.
What do you want?
Let's keep that in mind as we continue, but
Red is rain?
here we have, after this Dryad Forest, we have yet another carpeted room, which I'm immediately searching for traps in because of what I told you last time. And so I'm going to go ahead and, oops.
Named. Gotcha.
Let's see.
Ready and willing. What is this place? It's
They're
beautiful.
confused about why the captor, who's kind of a sick man, would have such a nice room.
No way that this space belongs to the same person that owns those horrible
There's just an alarm that
containers.
went off, by the way, and we don't know what that is yet, but I suspect we will find out at some point. Ah, fuck.
No, I'm not dying here. I'm not. Oh, my head hurts.
What the
I
hell?
have to get to the surface. I have to go.
Oh. Okay, let me try that again. Hang on. Okay, let's try this again. We just killed off MON accidentally. Actually, we didn't kill her off, and we would have been okay proceeding without her, but the problem is, well, I'd like to keep her for role-playing purposes. What she does is when she dies in this initial dungeon, the game has it so she, like, flees your party instead of actually dying, so that she can be, because she's an indispensable part of the plot, and thus she is required to
What is this place?
be around later.
It's beautiful.
Calm down, little one.
There is simply no way that this space belongs to the same person that owns those horrible
There we
glass
go.
containers.
That's better. Okay. Ooh, more traps. A lot of experience from all these traps, though, at least. Ooh, bracers. Those are always good. Key. Looks good. Potion and a scroll. Ow!
Don't let me suffer in this place.
Okay, I'm just gonna accept that I didn't get that one. It's only fair. Okay. Let's get out of here. I don't feel comfortable in that room at all. We got a key that could be useful. Let's go back in this direction. Okay, I feel more comfortable here. Let's put on our stuff. MON. Give the bottle over to... I think Jaheira needs it, yeah. Give the scrolls over to her. Braces of AC8 I'll give to her. Reduce my AC there by 2. And that's a portal key. Excellent. We've seen a lot of portals. In fact, there's one down here. And there was one up in this room over here. So I suppose we'll go to that one. I'm going to quick save real quick. I cannot save it this time. Why the hell not? Okay, I secretly know why. But
Nature, sir, it is done.
let me just speed things along here. Okay, what happens is when you enter that room, the golems come after you. So I'm going to send Jahira back here for a fair fight. The sanctity of the mistress's room has been violated, blah, blah, blah. And there's actually 2 of them, so I'm not sure why only one of them is following me right now. But we're going to take him out. Just get rid of this guy. Send him off stage. Let's see. It's a good experience. Fairly easy battle, especially if you get him 1 by 1. Should be another one somewhere.
Ready and willing. Good to go.
Swords! Jump on my sword while you can, Evil. I won't be as gentle.
Something up?
We might have
Right you are.
snuck into that portal room when he wasn't, when he was passing. See, they're programmed to go back to this room here. And, no, he didn't sneak past. There he is. Okay.
Minsk and live by the
Send
sword.
Minx back to the room where the fight's going to take place. These golems move really fast. Ooh, ouch. So you gotta be careful about that. There's Emma one.
Time to move. All right, all right.
Every hamster has his day.
I already did a little bit of damage from Emma in there.
Gotcha good.
Wow. Oh, I thought Emma killed him. Well, Emma did 10 damage, and Minx did the 15 there. Okay, so that's just good experience, but it's not really crucial. Before I go to the portal, I'm going to have Jahira
I await your news.
cast Group Heal. Okay, quick save. And let's go. I suppose before we go, we'll call this an episode, though. So if you've been watching, thank you, and just remember, Professor Snuggles is looking out for you.